From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Thursday, September 11th. We begin tonight with wild video out of central Nebraska. A Kearney police cruiser collided with a Buffalo County deputy, causing the cruiser to roll. The State Patrol says both were responding to an emergency medical call. This video, obtained by News Channel Nebraska, shows this morning's crash around 7. The police officer was approaching from behind when the deputy's cruiser clipped their vehicle, causing it to slide. The vehicle's back tires hit the curb, sending it rolling. The officer was trapped briefly and taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The deputy was uninjured. NSP says the investigation is ongoing and will review all available video. Tonight, a manhunt continues for the gunman who killed 31-year-old conservative activist Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University Wednesday. Authorities say the shooter fired from a roof and fled on foot. They also released new photos of a college-age person of interest. The FBI is offering a $100,000 reward. A rifle believed to have been used was recovered, but a motive has not been confirmed. Kirk leaves behind his wife and 2 young children. His death marks the 46th shooting at a U.S. school this year, and the country already has a 47th. Colorado authorities say 16-year-old Desmond Hawley opened fire with a revolver at Evergreen High School yesterday at 12:30 p.m., wounding 2 classmates before dying from a self-inflicted gunshot. The students remain hospitalized. Video shows terrified students fleeing and others on lockdown while first responders arrived within minutes. Authorities say Hawley was radicalized by some extremist network, and investigators are searching his phone, social media, and belongings to determine a motive. Back in Nebraska, a high school staff member was injured after a student pulled a knife in the hallway at Omaha Northwest High School Wednesday afternoon. In a letter to parents, the principal said the staff member received immediate care from the school nurse. It's not clear how serious the injuries are. The district says it will take appropriate disciplinary action against the student involved. And a Lincoln woman was arrested Tuesday after pulling a taser on an 11-year-old student at Park Middle School, according to police. School staff say the incident happened after the woman confronted the child, alleging they hurt her son. Officers later arrested her at home on terroristic threats charge. She has since posted bond. In other news, we're digging into concerns viewers have sent us about bed bugs at the state health department. We reached out to DHHS and they confirmed bugs were found at its office at 246 South Street, and teams have started extensive cleaning and chemical treatments. Parts of the building are temporarily closed and some staff are working remotely. DHHS also says canine inspections confirm the Nebraska State Office building in Centennial Mall has not been affected. Continuing with state news, Governor Jim Pillen has signed emergency rules for the state's medical cannabis program, capping growers at just over 1,200 flowering plants each to prevent a black market supply, according to the governor. And 4 growers have been approved to supply 12 dispensaries, 1 in each judicial district. Krista Eggers with Nebraskans for Medical Marijuana told our Omaha sister station it's, quote, the collapse of Nebraska's medical cannabis program, saying patients are denied relief and this betrayal will not be forgotten. The commission meets again at the end of the month, just before licensing begins. Lastly, as the world watched the tragedy of 9/11 unfold, 38 flights were diverted to the small town of Gander, Canada. One of them carried Lincoln woman Elizabeth Catt.
Look for the goodness, because it was horrible evil, and we can't change what happened, but you can see the beauty of the human spirit, and that's what I experienced in Gander, the beauty of the human spirit.
The town of just 10,000 took in more than 6,600 stranded passengers, feeding, housing, and caring for them. Their generosity inspired passengers to create the 9/11 Newfoundland Scholarship, which has since helped send more than 300 students to college. You can watch Kat's full story and other 9/11 Day of Remembrance coverage on our 1011 Now streaming app on Roku. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.